Depending on who you are, you're either excited or disappointed that it's time to go back to school this year. And personally, I was never the biggest fan of school, but what I was excited about was always buying really cool tech to make my time there just a little bit easier. So I've compiled a list of my favorite tech that I would purchase today if I was going to be going back to school this fall. Starting off with the laptop, I've had a hard time recommending anything else other than the 2023 15-inch M2 MacBook Air. It's Apple's first ultra-thin and lightweight 15-inch laptop, so it slides perfectly into a bag without adding any unnecessary weight into it. It has incredible battery life, so you won't always have to worry about trying to find an outlet in the library you're working inside. The 15-inch display also gives you so much more space to read content on your Mac, which I really like. And it also has the M2 chip built in, so it's capable of a lot more than just simple word processing tasks for school. So whether you're trying to write essays or trying to do a video edit within Final Cut Pro, it's really hard to beat how reliable the 15-inch MacBook Air is for any kind of student in school. The next piece of tech I want to bring up is the iPad Air and an Apple Pencil. If there's any pieces of tech I would have died to have in school, it would have been these ones years ago. The simple fact that you could take reliable, unlimited notes on your iPad with the Apple Pencil and not really worry about losing any pieces of paper just does it for me, because my hands up for that. I've lost paper all the time in university and in high school, and this would have saved my life. There's a whole niche on YouTube as well about in-depth iPad note-taking that you should look into if you're thinking about getting an iPad. And outside of it just being an incredible note-taking device for your school, it does also have a whole world of other things that you can do with it, such as being a premium content consumption device on your downtime for like YouTube or Netflix. The fact that you can get reliable 5G data plans built in so you can always do schoolwork or take classes literally anywhere on campus without needing to have a Wi-Fi connection. And you can take it a step further and attach a keyboard and really turn this into a capable computer. The one that I have attached currently is from a company called ESR, who are kind enough to partner with me on this portion of the video. It attaches to my iPad magnetically, and via Bluetooth I have access to premium laptop style keys and a trackpad that allow me to navigate and use my iPad like a MacBook. It unlocks your iPad to be just so much more than a tablet. You can use it to take real notes, like real solid notes, quickly respond to emails, navigate Safari like a computer, and just so much more. And the battery life on the keyboard is quite long as well, averaging up to 3 months of daytime use or up to 2 weeks in nighttime use if you do have the backlight keys turned on. The next piece of tech on my list are earbuds, and I have a really hard time recommending anything other than the AirPods Pro 2nd Gen. These are just the king, in my opinion. It has great sound quality, great noise cancellation, and an unbeatable transparency mode that allows you to clearly hear your surroundings. And I'd also consider picking up a strong case for your AirPods. If you drop them often like me, you probably noticed how sometimes they'll just like fly out of the case and get on concrete or on dirt, and that's never fun. So with this Cyber Armor Tough case from ESR, it provides powerful protection from fall damage to the case itself. Even just holding it, you can see and feel just how rugged and tough it is. It features a powerful magnetic locking lid as well, so when you do drop the case, it does protect the AirPods from just shooting out like usual. It even comes with an AirPod cleaning tool, which, let's be honest, all of us need to actually clean our AirPods from time to time. I know mine can get kind of gross at times. This case also does feature MagSafe, so you can snap the case to wireless charging stands, which is really nice. And if you look closely, there are cutouts to show the charging indicator light, as well as cutouts for the speakers and the lightning port. It does also come with a clip, so you can attach it easily to your keychain or backpack to just help reduce your chance of losing them. ESR also sells a protective cover known as the Orbit case that's a little bit more low profile, and it's not as tough looking and rugged as the other one. You still get the same protections, the same wireless charging features and MagSafe, the same speaker and charger cutouts, and instead of a hook, you get a lanyard to attach the case to your bag or keys. ESR has been a long time partner of the channel, and honestly, I can't recommend their products enough, so be sure to click the links in the description down below to check out their accessories for all Apple products. Thank you, ESR, for partnering with me on this video. If AirPods Pro are outside of your budget, and I honestly don't blame you if that's the case because they are really expensive, I do have a second option that I would recommend because I do really like the Beats Studio Buds. I love the design of them. They're a lot cheaper, it's low profile, and for me personally, I do find that these fit better in my ears and they don't really fall out as often if I'm trying to work out with them. The sound quality is also really good as well if you like the punchy, heavy bass sound signature that these earbuds offer. Another thing worth considering is getting a reliable portable charger for all of your devices. It will save your butt literally 9 times out of 10 when you forget to charge your things on a daily basis like I do. I really like the battery bank from Basis. It features all the ports I need. It has a digital indicator for the battery level, and it's easily one of the best looking battery banks I've ever used. It's 65 watts, so it's powerful enough to fully charge my MacBook as well as fast charge my phones and other tech that I keep in my bag. When you do get lucky enough to be by an outlet either on campus or in the library, you'll want to make sure that you have a really good multi-port charging brick for all of your devices. I really like the one from Ugreen because it has 4 different ports on there and it's 100 watts. So it can actually fast charge my MacBook from 0 to 50% in about 30 minutes, which is incredibly fast and useful when you are on a time crunch to charge your laptop. Also, a good mouse is worth investing in if you like having more precision and ergonomics with how you use your computer, especially if you're working long hours at a time. I do find working on a trackpad to be quite fatiguing over time. I really love and would recommend the Logitech MX Master 3 mouse. I've owned it for years. It is easily the nicest mouse I've ever used, and I think now they sell an upgraded 3S version, so they don't even sell the Master 3 anymore, so you're gonna be able to buy a better one than the one that I have. But essentially what you're getting is a mouse that is incredibly quiet when you click it, great any surface tracking, and extremely precise and responsive. And I really love the fact that it has a side scroll wheel. So depending on some programs you use, being able to just quickly scroll to the side with the knob on the end of the mouse has been just life-changing, especially if you are a video editor like myself. The only caution that I want to bring up about this mouse is that it is quite expensive. Like, it's not cheap, to be honest, but if you want a permission-giving thought in this video, I love saying that it's better to buy nice than to buy twice. So I've said it, now just go buy the mouse. You won't regret it. If you are a student lucky enough to have a desk and a monitor at home, I would recommend getting some kind of monitor light to allow you to work more comfortably at night. I really love the screen bar halo from BenQ. It's space saving, so it doesn't really take up any real estate on your desk as it literally just sits on your monitor, and it gets very bright and has the ability to light your entire desk space, and also has a backlight if you choose to use it as well, which I really like. And you can control the brightness and temperature of the light with the included wireless control wheel, which I find to be really cool. And while we're still talking about our desk, I'd highly recommend a keyboard such as the Logitech MX Keys Mini. I love that thing. I've owned it for a very long time. And my favorite thing about it is that it's not a full-size keyboard. So it's really compact and just has the amount of keys that I would need to do any work. And the keys are concave as well. So it's more comfortable to type with each finger as you press on it. And the last desk accessory that I would recommend, and I actually talked about these things for what feels like years now, are the Carpio 2.0s from Delta Hub. These are absolute lifesavers, and if there's anything you're going to buy from this video, get this. This is really cool. These are essentially wrist rests for both your left and right hand. It puts both hands in a permanent ergonomic position as you type and move the mouse, but it also allows you to freely move your hands across the desk without ever having to lift them away from that ergonomic position. There's nothing that slows productivity down more than having your wrist develop pain over time. So if you're spending a lot of time at your desk typing and using your mouse and not really leaving that vicinity, these are just essential to get, and I cannot recommend them enough. And that's it. That's all the tech that I would recommend for today. Make sure to comment hashtag I made it if you made it to the very end of the video. You're goated, and I'm gonna heart every single comment for all of you who did finish this video. And be sure to check out my latest video right here if you're interested, and I'll talk to all of you guys in the next one. Peace.